What's going on, guys? This is Coach Marco from Sweet Science. Today I want to talk about controlling your distance, working off the ropes, how to defend the clinch, and how to escape from the ropes. So we're going to demonstrate in the ring when you have an aggressive fighter and they're getting close to you, they're pushing you up against the ropes, how to escape from the ropes, and if they're grabbing you, how to escape from the clinch, or how to grab them to control them and then to escape from the ropes as well. So let's demonstrate. But if somebody's stepping in and you're stepping back and you don't throw any punches, they're gonna get inside real quick, okay? So it's very important that you throw some punches to keep them at a distance. Okay? If I'm throwing, or if I'm stepping back without throwing any punches, then nothing's preventing the opponent from closing that distance. For example, if I'm stepping back and not throwing punches and you coming in, oh, there you go. Don't throw punches, just come on, let's go. Back. Come on, quick, go. So if I step back without throwing punches, I'm basically gonna let him inside. From inside, he can work the body. And then if I'm up against the ropes, that's a bad spot to be because I can't step back anymore. So if they're putting pressure and you're getting close to the ropes, you're stepping back, make sure that you jab. That's one of the best punches to keep somebody away. Or uppercut once you get to the ropes. Okay, so come in, I'm gonna throw a jab. Let's go slow. So throwing the jab keeps them at a distance. Once he does get close enough or your back's up against the ropes, that's a good time to throw an uppercut and then spin out, and then you can escape from the ropes. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is if you do get trapped against the ropes, what you should do, how to fight off the ropes and then how to escape. So you find yourself in this position where your back's against the ropes or you're on the corner. It's a tough place to be because you can't go back anymore. You can't really go forward because you got a fighter in front of you. You mostly can go left or right. So what a lot of fighters, especially experienced fighters, do is they use the ropes to give themselves some more room to move. So if he's coming forward, okay, I want to sit on the ropes. I want to use the second rope up and sit on it and then lean back. Come in. Don't be afraid to put pressure on the ropes. The only thing you gotta be mindful of is how loose or tight the ropes are. If the ropes are extremely loose, you're gonna have more room to move, okay? If they're real tight, then you're not gonna have too much room, but you still should be able to get extra distance out of them. Make sure that you put your butt on the rope like you're sitting on it. Okay, this also gives your legs a little chance to rest. Okay, you sit on them, okay, you just bounce off that rope, and then with your back, you push off the next rope up. Okay, the other thing you gotta do if somebody's putting pressure on you against the ropes is tie them up, okay? So if you got a fighter that likes to fight inside, put a lot of pressure, and he's got you up against the ropes, getting close, okay, you wanna pay attention to what side he's working on. If he's working this side or he's working this side. Okay, you gotta pay attention to which side he's working because you'll be able to escape out of the other side. Okay, for example, if Joe likes to throw hooks to the body over here, throw hooks to the body. From there, if you get hit or if you block the punch, keep going. That's a good time to grab him and then turn. Okay, that's a good chance for you to grab and turn. Okay, so you get trapped up against the ropes. Okay, you got to look for your opportunity to clinch. The best time to clinch is when they're throwing. You might block, you might take a shot, but you got to catch them as soon as they throw. So work the body, then turn. It works the same on both sides, on the right or left. So if he starts working to the right side, right there. Okay, grab him real quick. Make sure when you clinch, okay, you got your arms over his arms. Okay, you don't want to clinch with his arms, with your arms underneath and his arms above, because he can still punch, right? You want to make sure it's right here. Okay, try to trap that elbow. This way they can't move, and you can control them a little bit better. Okay, the other thing you have to look for when you are on the ropes and they're putting pressure on you is their height. Okay, if they're working right side or left side, like I said, you can grab them and escape out of the opposite side. Another thing you can do is, if they're punching and say they get low and they go to the body, or you're throwing a hook and they have to duck, that's a good opportunity for you to push down. Okay, once you push down, then you can escape again. Okay, so say your opponent starts working up top, throwing jab, cross hook, you're blocking. This is a good time for you to counter with a hook and see if he goes under. And once he does, don't finish the punch. Okay, use your arm to push down on his shoulder, or you can even lay on him right there and then turn. Okay, that's one of the best ways to get them off balance and escape. Very important when you're looking to clinch, when you're looking to grab your opponent and tie him up. Don't do it from a distance, right? Even if your back's up on the ropes and the guy's throwing a lot of punches, wait till he gets close enough. If he's further back away, don't go at him like this, like reaching for a big hug, because you'll probably catch a punch going in. Okay, you have to wait till he gets a little bit closer to grab him. All right, that's one of the mistakes I see a lot from beginners when they want to tie up. They're trying to tie up at an arm's distance. You don't want to do that. You got to tie up when you guys are like nose to nose. The other thing to do when you're in a clinch, as I said before, if you're tied up, you guys are working for control. Whoever has their arms up here has control. So the other guy is going to try to fight to get his arms over. Fight to get your arms over. Like see how I have it? Now you try to get it. There we go. Okay. Whoever's winning that on the outside is going to be free to punch on the escape when the clinch breaks up. But a lot of times, you know, say one hand is trapped, squeeze. Okay, one hand will be free. You always have to use that free hand to punch. If you're just tied up like this and your arm's out here, if you got one closed and then one open and you're not punching, that's a wasted opportunity. So make sure that use that free hand to throw punches. Go to the body, go to the head. Wait for the referee to break it, but keep punching. Okay, if you got one free hand, keep punching. Okay, so those are just a few tips on how to escape the clinch, how to control the distance, and how to work off the ropes. Those are very basic, but essential to anybody who's boxing, who wants to compete, and especially a beginner who's looking to have their first couple matches. You have to learn how to work off the ropes, because you're gonna face fighters that put a lot of pressure, and you're gonna find your back to the ropes. You gotta learn how to throw some punches off the ropes, or at least how to escape. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.